I have a problem. As a person who has collected craft supplies for about 35 years, I have too much. And unfortunately, I've never met a craft I didn't like. Yarn, the things you see before you right here, is only some of the yarn that I have in reds and oranges. And I think there might be a tiny bit of green at the bottom of the basket here. But it's too much. It's too much. I have too much of everything and not enough time to use it all. I mean, I know that there's this meme floating around where doing crafts and collecting craft supplies are two completely different hobbies. I completely subscribe to that, but I don't think it's without its problems. So in the other part of my life, I am a development editor and a creative writing teacher. And so I deal with issues of blocked creativity an awful lot when it comes to writers. And also, full disclosure, as a writer myself. And I know that for me, one of the things that blocks my creativity the most is overwhelm. Too many choices. When you are busier with managing all of the stuff that you have, more than you're busy enjoying it and making things with it. It works a little bit different for writing, but not entirely, but that's a separate subject. It's December now, and I know that there are going to be so many challenges for 2025 and so many ideas of what the year should be like and what, the various creative types want to do in it. And I think this time I'll join because I need to do something about the stash. I have too much of everything. I have fiber, I have yarn, I have embroidery thread, I have beads, I have basket weaving supplies. I have never met a craft I didn't like. And so I think I am going to be stash busting. Particularly my yarn and my fiber stash. Because it's too much. I may have mentioned that, but it really is. I mean, I have all of the yarns, and I haven't even bought any yarn in years. I, several years ago, decided that I was going to use mainly plant fibers from now on. And what you see here is still mainly like wool sock yarn. So that is vintage at this point. So I think what I would like to do is find ways to spend 2025 enjoying my stash and actually making things with it all. I'm not entirely sure how just yet because how do you do that sort of thing? I mean, how do you make sure that, like most New Year's resolutions, this one doesn't, sort of fizzle out in February at the latest? And I'm not sure about that just yet, but But I really, really want to. And I think that it might be good to sort of show the process. Because you see, the thing that I find very inspiring but also very frustrating about most of these series, they often only show sort of the perfect process. And I don't think it's going to be such smooth sailing, certainly not for me, and I don't think for most people, to be honest. And I think it might be interesting to show this stash busting process, sort of warts and all. You know, all the things that maybe I will be buying, even though I really, really shouldn't. And maybe the things that I make that turn out horrible. And of course, also the things that I make that turn out well. I hope there will be some. So, well, this is actually one of the first real talking head videos that I'm making, and I am really, really nervous about it. And so I hope that that is one thing that I will be getting better at over the course of this year of stash busting. And I hope that maybe as I am more interested in that sort of thing, that I might be finding other people who are also interested in that. Maybe I'll go have another look at who else is doing something like that for the new year, who else is planning something. And maybe it will all work out. You think? Maybe? All right. Well, thank you for listening. Thank you for being, I think, interested in fabric and fiber and threads and yarn. And, well, I'll see you in the next installment. Let's see how it goes. Bye.